it, make it, do it, makes us all the better.
Yep. Alright, hey guys, Rob here. We are going to talk about the last WOD today. This is WOD 14.5. Again, this is the last one that you're going to hear from us about until next year.
So we're going to finish off with a good one, if you're into things like this. So the workout, it's going to be kind of a little burner, or a big burner. What we're looking at for the workout itself is 4 times, so this is something new to the open, as opposed to every previous open workout where you have a set amount of time to do your work, which is what we call a time priority workout. We now have what's called a task priority, so it's saying this is the work you're going to do, however much time it takes, it takes.
Good, a little extra education in there. That was nice.
Help the viewers. So for this workout, we have one of CrossFit's signature movements, the thruster, and then we have everybody's favorite movement, the burpee. So what we're going to do is do 21 thrusters and 21 burpees, 18 and 18, 15, 15, 9, 9, 6, 6. Oh, we've got the 12s. 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. So you're going to do thrusters and burpees. It's a pretty vicious little combination. So what we're going to do is talk about the movements themselves real quick. More importantly, some mobility you can do so that you can hit these positions you need to be in to knock out these movements. And then we'll talk a little.
Cap off a little bit of tips and strategy at the end. Alright, so first things first, let's head over to the bar. Alright, so first move we're going to go over is the thruster. Weight for the men is 95, weight for the women is 65. Thruster starts with the bar racked up on the shoulder. Now you can get into it a couple different ways. You can clean it if he wants into a squat clean. You can power clean up to the shoulder and then set his feet. Basically that's the way to get into it, but the bar must start on the ground. Or you're going to be picking it up from the ground no matter what. Okay, so alright, go ahead and just rack it up on the shoulder. Good, so he catches it. For the thruster, he's going to come down full squat, hip crease below the top of the knee, and he's going to drive his hips up, drive the weight forward, and he's finishing fully locked out at the top, hips open, knees open, shoulder, I can see his gear, in front of his arm on the side, just bring it back down to the shoulders, and right back in. Good, so the bar starts on the shoulder each time. Go ahead, set it. Do one where you get a squat. So you can also now bring it up, squat it down, right into the thruster as well. Okay. Now for the burpees, the second move. So we have burpees, these are bar facing burpees. So when he completes the burpee, as the name is suggesting, he's going to be facing the bar, he's coming down, chest touches the ground, hips touch the ground, and you just drive up, jump. 2 feet come up, and he jumps over 2 feet, lands on 2 feet. So we're going to do one where you step over the bar. So this is a no rep, this is not allowed. None of that, don't worry about that. That's not allowed either. Alright, 1 rep is over, 2 reps is back, etc.
Yeah, so movements are pretty basic. Again, try not to get no rep on anything. You're going to exert enough energy as is. So make sure you get depth on the thrusters, full lock out at the top, and on the burpees, just jump off 2 feet. Shouldn't be an issue.
Alright, so I'm just going to run you guys through 3 mobility drills. We have 1 for your upper back, 1 for your shoulder, and then 1 for your hips. These all help you maintain a good position when you're doing the thruster, and then keep you in a good position, good safe position when you guys are knocking out the burpees. So first, we're going to start with what we'll call our double axe ball T-spine mobility. So we have our double lacrosse ball. You can find these in the
USPS
bucket.
Flat rate shipping box.
Yep, at the gym. Alright, and for this, we're going to take, hold up before you lay down. So, go ahead, turn around for me. Is Reva's T-spine, along with everyone else's, starts right about here, and then ends right about here. So we're looking top of the shoulder blades to kind of bottom of the rib cage is where you guys will be working. We're going to spend most of our time up in his shoulder blade area, and I'm going to have him lay down and put the lacrosse ball basically right at the bottom, the base of his traps. Look forward to this.
Not particularly.
Alright, good. So he's going to find the lacrosse ball, get in that spot. His feet are going to go in a sit-up position. Find something gnarly.
Yeah, the whole spot.
There you go, perfect. So find something where it feels a little, let's say you have some discomfort, not pain, don't go into the pain. Alright, so he's going to take his arms, I'm going to have to bring him in front of him. Front. Right here, yep. Keep the thumbs together. Good, and he's going to go ahead, elbows locked, reach up overhead as far as he can, keeping the elbows locked. Good, and then come back down, back the other way, nice. Good, and actually to make this a little bit spicier, you can externally rotate the shoulder, so turn your thumb to the outside, and he's reaching up overhead. You'll probably feel a little bit of lats kick on when he does that too, right? so I would recommend about 15 to 30 pumps of the arms with that, or just set a clock for 2 minutes and work that out. Work your way down. If you stop feeling any change happening or anything going on, just move it down a little bit more. Good, you'll find something in a different spot to work on. Good, and this again will help you keep your chest nice and tall, nice and upright when you're performing the thrusters. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, internal rotation? Yeah, all right, cool. So back down to the ground for the internal rotation. You don't need any implements with this one. All right, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just turn around this way and just show them. So you guys are gonna place your hands, sit up. You guys are going to place the hands in the small of your back, right over top of one another, just like so. And you're going to pull your shoulders back so that it's in a good position. Now go ahead and kick to the side. Good. So you'll start with your hips up, hands again right in the small of the back. His shoulders are pinned down to the ground. He's just going to nice and gently lower his hips. He's applying the tension, dropping the hips down as much as he can, pulling his rib cage down with him. There we go. Good. Again, we're watching the shoulder position here. So go ahead, bring your hips up again, and then come down and let the shoulder roll forward as you come down. So now, he's really in a crappy position. This is not what we want to work on. We want to work on getting into a good position with the shoulders back, and then maintaining that position as we drop the hips, pull the rib cage down. Midline first, some more priority, always midline. Good. All right, again, to hold that for, I'll say, somewhere between 1 minute and 2 minutes, or as long as you can humanly do it without breaking yourself. All right, pop on up. And last one we're going to work on is a little bit of hip mobility. Alright, so you guys can do this with or without the band. We're going to do it with the band today. We're going to get some lateral extraction off his hips. He's going to go ahead and put the band all the way up into his hip crease. And he's going to walk out to the side. So we're working on his right leg where the band is attached to. So from here, he's going to drop his left leg back behind him. And he's going to drop his knee to the ground. So now, you got enough tension in there? Yeah, good. So we're going to get enough tension to set this hip in a good position in the socket, and then from here he's just going to go ahead, bring his elbow down to the ground. Again, we're prioritizing midline position, so pull your chest up tall. Good, perfect. So he has a nice flat back. He's getting a lot of pull to the side, shoulders or elbows to the ground. If you want a little bit more tension, we can go ahead, add a little bit. No, don't do that. Good, and again, hold that about 1 minute or 2 on each side. You should feel nice and loose for the hip positions that you need to during this workout.
Alright, as far as tips and strategy, this one is fairly straightforward. You're going to gas pretty quickly on this just because the combination of movements is so demanding. So, a good strategy might be breaking this up from the start. So maybe I look at my set of 21 as 3 sets of 7. My 18 is 3 sets of 6, 3 sets of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 all the way down. That might be a good way to go about that, so you're never going to do a huge set that's going to burn you out so that you cannot move forward in the workout. The goal here isn't necessarily to move incredibly quickly, it's just to be constantly in motion. So if I'm moving, I'm getting a rep, which means I'm getting closer to being finished. With the burpees, again, those are ones you're just going to want to kind of pace through. You don't have to fly through the burpees. If you do go through those at a blitzing pace, again, that's really going to tire you out. So break up the thrusters into manageable sets, and on the burpees, try and stay moving, but again, we're just moving consistently, not necessarily really, really fast. Rob has a nice little treat here for us, so you can see some other ways to go about that. 21 can go 8-7-6. 18s, 3 6s.
I think just psychologically it's a little
easier
better to break it if you have
no, you have less work.
Exactly.
So these might be some ideas you want to look at as well. Again, it's really just breaking those big, giant, intimidating, scary sets into more manageable ones that you know you can get through. And when you have to step back onto the bar, you're not saying, all right, time for 18, you can say time for 6. So those are just some quick pointers that might help you with the mental game, which is the name of it in this workout.
And guys, just realize it's going to be a long workout. This is going to be a 15-plus minute workout for a lot of people.
It's not going to be
20-plus minute workout for a lot of people. So don't come out blazing or else you're going to be gassed. You're going to spend most of your time circling around the gym trying to catch your breath versus just continue to move at a nice, easy pace. If you think you're going slow, you're probably going at a good pace.
This is not a type of frame workout where I want to go anaerobic and kick it as hard as I can. Like Rob said, this will take anywhere from probably 15 minutes. Some people are going to push up on an hour. It's not reasonable to expect to keep a really hard pace for an hour. So keep that in mind as you go out, and hopefully you won't have too much trouble with this one. And after that, you get a whole nother year before the new open workouts.
So good luck to everyone. Hope you guys have a great time with the open this year, and I hope our videos were informative for you guys. Hope you get through it.
Guys, go out there and kill it. All right.
I need you right now. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the